Hello everyone. I am MS MAHESHWARI from first year BCom General of Mahalakshmi Women's College of Arts and Science. Today I am going to explain about the story called The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. The Secret Garden, novel for children written by American author Frances Hodgson Burnett and published in book form in 1911, having previously been serialized in the American magazine. The pastoral story of self healing became a classic of children's literature and is considered to be among Burnett's best work. The Secret Garden is a children's book, but its deceptive simplicity hides complex themes, characters, and skilled writing. It slowly achieved classic status before finding new resonance in more recent times for those who enjoy its message of natural healing and spiritualism. Mary Lennox is a young English girl growing up in India where her father has a position in the Raj government and her mother is a somewhat vain socialite. Ignored by her parents, Mary is a spoiled child, ugly in appearance and manners, who bosses her Indian servants like a tyrant. When a cholera epidemic leaves her an orphan, she is sent back to England to live with an uncle, Mr. Craven, in Misselthwaite Manor. She receives no more attention here than she did in India, as her uncle is a widower and a loner who spends long periods away from the manor. The servants in her uncle's home are not as easy to intimidate as her previous ones in India. And soon Mary finds herself to do a little self reflection about her manners and her temperament. Since she had been living in other people's house and had no servants, she had begun to feel lonely and to think queer thoughts which were new to her. She had begun to wonder why she had never seemed to belong to anyone, even when her father and mother had been alive. Other children seemed to belong to their fathers and mothers, but she had never seemed to really be anyone's little girl. She had servants and food and clothes, but no one had taken any notice of her. She did not know that this was because she was a disagreeable child. But then, of course, she did know that she was a disagreeable. She often thought that other people were, but she did not know that she was so herself. As soon as she realizes that she is perhaps quite lonely, Mary makes her first friend Deccan. Deccan is a younger brother of Martha, Mary's maid, outdoorsy and resourceful. Deccan has a love of animals and nature that soon appeals to Mary. Freed from the confinements of privilege, Mary begins to rapidly grow and mature. She had run in the wind until her blood had grown warm. She had been healthily hungry for the first time in her life, and she had found out what it was to be sorry for someone. She was getting on. But Mary is also intrigued by the mysterious that surround her at the manor. Secrets that Martha and the gardener, Ben, avoid talking about. She is certain she came hear the sound of a child crying, echoing through the huge mansion. She is also curious about the story of her uncle's dead wife and the garden she tended. She said to have been locked away, its location now forgotten. The Secret Garden is of course a children's book, but I had never read it as a child. One of the pleasures of reading it as an adult is to enjoy the simple, easy to read style of it. The simple style, though, hides an intricate story with more than one mystery, characters with complex psychology, and concealed themes. Burnett, I felt, shows considerable storytelling skill in choosing when to say very little and when to let the story bloom with details. I also appreciated her grasp of the speech and mannerisms of the child characters. Thank you.